What began as a birthday party in 2012 has transformed into an annual community gathering that is both a dance party and a networking event.
Mhm.
Attendees are asked to sport their most fashionable t shirts and socks. Here to tell us about fly socks and tees is our own Mr. Al Pete of Al Pete's Neighborhood. Welcome.
Good morning. How you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good. I'm hanging in this Friday.
It's Friday.
I've been ready for that for
Yeah.
about 4 days. So,
The
anyway, no,
start
it's
of the
feeling
week.
start of the weekend.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about fly socks and tees. I mean, the name kind of says what the dress
What a
code
dress
is.
code is. Yeah, yeah. Like I said, it started as like a birthday type of thing in 2012. It was like, we need to do a birthday. And I was like, well, for my birthday, I don't want to do anything dress up. At that time I had became a very like a known DJ. That was like my start of me being known as a DJ, hip hop artist. And so, as a celebrity, they say you're supposed to do your own birthday parties. But after like the second year, the community came out. There was so many people I was meeting as well as my peers. I was like, nah, I want to change the focus on this. So it was every year I'm like, this is a party for creators, musicians, anybody in that space to come and just really celebrate their victories with everybody else. A chance to network, a chance to be with community. Um, it's definitely a great example of what community looks like when it comes to being a creator, small business entrepreneur, from the admin side to the creator side, all the things. So that's where you come and just let your hair down and just really have a good time.
It's like more important than ever, it feels, because things are so fragmented that even if you're kind of on the ground and in the scene in Jacksonville,
Mhm.
there can be all kinds of things popping off in different parts, different people that you may not know. And
Mhm.
and so having an opportunity to kind of pull together those people is pretty sweet. I'm curious what your appeal is to people who aren't necessarily a part of that community. Is
Mhm.
this welcoming to people who just while it'd be cool to go to a place where a lot of creatives are hanging out and get to know them and network with them and get to see them, with their dress clothes off kind of.
Mhm. So it's interesting. I have a lot of friends that are not in the creative space or in that space, and when they find out that it exists, it's like a whole nother world to them, and it brings another outlook of the city that they're well in Jacksonville, and it's a more entertaining type of situation, and they're understanding about the arts and the crafts and just the art scene here, and it brings more appreciation and understanding to like what we got going on because a lot of people think, well, they're over there doing their thing and they got their paintbrushes and their microphones. That's no, we want to invite everybody in. So having somebody in that sphere to be able to bring these people in, i.e. myself, I feel like I do a great job with bringing non-creators in to see the world that we exist in, bringing them together is just a beautiful thing.
And how do you facilitate that networking? Is this the kind of thing where you go and you get your name tag and you get to kind of like speed date or like how is it that if somebody's coming from the outside or even if they're coming from a creative space that they're able to kind of make those connections? Are they just on their own, like go figure it out?
No, of course, from a digital standpoint, I try to be as engaging as possible. Try to put as much engaging conversations and content up so people can be able to engage with that. That's important. And then when somebody comes to my event while I'm DJing or rapping or even doing a show, I want to make sure that I'm attentive to those people. So, which I have a shameless plug about the neighborhood show.
Do it.
September 12th, y'all, we doing a live show here at the studio. More information is going out. I am so excited to be touching the neighbors and be able to talk to them in person because they hear me on the radio,
Yeah.
but in person September 12th. So this
That's a
is
live Saturday night show here.
well Friday night, yeah.
Friday night.
So
All
we're gonna
right.
be here in the gallery, but people will be able to come and see me and meet me, and I'll be able to talk to these people and
Nice.
make it more welcoming for people to come. Because one of my pillars is just the neighboring aspect of things. So you got to be neighboring to people,
That's
right?
right.
You got to welcome people in with open arms
Oh, that sounds like a great event.
for sure.
This one, fly socks and tees. Like, how is your sock game? I'm curious what counts as a fly sock in your world.
So you can't see it now, but I have on like a lavender a sock, and so the lavender sock matches the lavender in my shirt.
I can
Shouts out that.
verify. Wow, you got the shoes
So,
too.
yeah, so it matches. So that constitutes as a fly sock, or you can put a print on there. Like I have a favorite Jacksonville Jaguar uh, socks that I wear. That and they're just funky. It's Jaguars, and it's just like that Argyle style type of joint. So
Today you're
that's
sporting the EWU, which is the orange and lavender, and I can attest, but you can also check out our live stream if you wanna see
yeah,
this fly shirt.
indeed.
So tell us how where and when the event. It's July 19th, which is Saturday.
Yep, tomorrow, July
Tomorrow,
19th.
yeah.
Yep. So doors open up at 7. Everything gets going at 8. You can get your ticket at flysocksandtees.eventbrite.com. And yeah, come through and check us out.
And
Even
it's
if you
at
don't have the
Emerald
socks.
Station.
Yeah, Emerald Station. Even if you don't have socks or a shirt, please come out and have a good time.
All right. Well, Al Pete, it's always a good time to have you here. Thank you so much for being here today.
Thanks for having me.